Hey, hope everybody's having a great Friday night. TGIF. I'm Jason here with the Inkspired Life, and tonight we're going to be inking out loud for a little bit, so I'm just going to pop on and do some sketching, painting, something creative. Hope you guys had an awesome Friday. So let's just play some music and do some warm-up and see what happens. Let's see. I have a bunch of different playlists here. I don't know when I'm in the mood for this one. It's called Quirky Fun. The Quirky Fun playlist. So let's play it and see what happens. Hey D-Ray, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hope you're having a great day today. So I'm just actually sketching on the back side of this sketch here. Figured I would just use a sheet of paper and just sketch it within this box and play around for a little bit. I'm thinking too much. I don't want to think, I just want to do. Sometimes if I think too much and try to pre-plan, I get kind of locked up and frozen and kind of like a creative block. I know that sounds kind of weird. So I don't often try to pre-plan what I'm going to be doing on inking out loud. It's really just kind of spur of the moment, off the cuff, sketching and stuff. You know what? Right here. Hey, D-Ray, yeah, D-Ray, you see the crane. So yeah, as I was sketching this, um, yeah, I saw kind of this crane shape happening, so I kind of played around with that. So maybe some kind of a city looking up, towards the top of some buildings in the city, a cityscape, skyline, and there's some kind of construction going on. So it's so cool that you picked up on the crane there. Awesome, I'm glad you saw that. It's exactly what I was intending. Well, I didn't start off intending it, but that's what I saw happening. It's so cool. I love when it happens. I love when you guys see things that are happening in these sketches. It's always so fun to see where your imaginations take you. So I'm using my Lamy Safari pen right now, and I like to use the Lamy when I want to bleed the ink. So you can see how I'm kind of bleeding the ink, and I'm trying to maybe define some buildings happening here. And then you might see me switch over to my Pilot Precise pen. This doesn't really bleed, so that's kind of why I'm kind of switching to the two different ones. So cool. Hey Heather K, good evening, good to see you. Hope you're having an awesome Friday. Zoom in this way a little bit, be better. Let's see. There we go. I just want to do that, and then we'll do that. All right. So I'm going to stay a little close so you can kind of see the pen strokes and the lines a little bit better. Yeah, so we'll just turn this into a crane in the background. You know, the cranes usually have some. Now I'm going to be careful, even though it's a quick, just playful sketch. It's kind of wet there, and you can already see everybody got some ink right there. So what do I say? It's not art unless you wear it. So got some art here, guys. It's officially right there on my palm. You might notice some gold flecks on here. So this is just the back side of something I was working on the other day. And I have to get some gold. Actually, the gold flecks are from this Disney castle I did yesterday. A really quick, loose sketch of the Disney Cinderella castle. This was done with a brush pen and some acrylic ink. And some of that gold paint ended up here, and that's okay. Kind of goes, sometimes I like to create these kind of grungy scenes that have like a mood, like a dark kind of industrial mood to them. So I don't mind if they splatter, splotch, and this and that. That's the technical term. Splatter, splotch, this and that. Sounds like, I don't know, maybe a recipe book or something. Well, I don't know if I want to eat that food. Alright. Actually, use the graphite stick. So I laid down some graphite stick, and I'm just trying to create some maybe windows on this building over here on the left. Hope everybody had a good, or actually had an awesome week. And you did some things that you enjoy doing. Maybe you accomplished some things you had to get done. Maybe you got to chill out and hang out with your friends, family. Maybe you just took a quiet walk somewhere. Always try to make time to do something you like doing, even if it's just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Otherwise, time slips away too fast. So I try to make it a habit to do some kind of sketching every day, even if it's just for a couple minutes. I'm not always online doing it, but I do sketch. Plus, I just love it. I think it's become a habit at this point. I'm just doing some brush strokes here with my aqua brush just to give some movement to this building. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the paint or something's kind of just, maybe it's weathering down the facade, just kind of dripping down that way. I'll move closer, you can kind of see it better. So you can just see, I'm just really light brush strokes right over the graphite I laid down. Hey Deborah, good to see you. Thank you for popping on. Awesome. You guys are amazing. So I always love you guys watching, so thank you so much. I'm kind of tired. I've had a really busy, crazy week, so you might hear it in my voice, but I love seeing you guys. But I am just going to chill out this whole weekend. I need it. I've been spending every day this week in my classroom for about 4 hours, getting ready, organizing, prepping. I discovered the beauty of a label maker. It's one of those Brother P Touch label makers, and I think I've seen commercials where the guy's like addicted and he labels everything, including his dog. Well, I was kind of like that guy today with this. I'll show you the cool label machine. Alright, let me grab this. I'll show you. So I got this cool little show and tell time. Show and tell. So I got this cool Brother P Touch. It's called the Cube Plus. So it prints out labels, which is awesome. But so I'm labeling, like, we have flat files in these storage drawers for my students' drawings. So I'm like labeling all their drawers, labeling the cabinets. I labeled we have a tool cabinet on wheels. I even labeled it tool cabinet. Like, duh, everybody knows it's a tool cabinet, but yes, yeah, I was having so much fun. I labeled the obvious tool cabinet. I should, for the first day of school, make myself a label that says teacher and like stick it on my forehead. Although I should make ones that say teacher for all the students, because actually they are the real teachers in the classroom. That's what I feel. I learned so much from them, which is incredible. So I don't see students as just students. I value them as teachers. So maybe I need to buy some more labels for this thing so I can print one out for everybody. Anyway, so yeah, I know it was a lot of tangent we're going on. You can see label in there. That was my day today, labeling, organizing, and I've been just having fun setting things up. And I'm allowed to be in my classroom this year. I wasn't allowed in there last year due to COVID regulations and no windows in my classroom. But that is the past. This is the present. I have been cleared to be in my room this year with our fresh air ventilation system. Super, super exciting. And back to the sketching. I know I go off topic. Crazy week, I bet. Label maker, awesome. Hey, thank you, D-Ray. Yes. Label maker was awesome. It is awesome. And I didn't know they did so much fun. I'm going to play around with this a little bit. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to add some. I think I will. I'm going to add maybe. I don't know. Actually, I'm on no fence right now. I don't know if I'm going to add any background. I was thinking about adding maybe some sepia in the background just to frame it a little bit and make the buildings pop a little bit. So maybe I'll do that. So let me know what you guys are up to. What are you up to today? What are you up to this weekend? Anybody have any fun plans? Or not some? Well, hopefully they're fun plans. To me, at this point, sleeping in late sounds like a fun plan. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I like this. So I like how D-Ray, I love how you saw the crane in the background. Awesome. That looks so cool. Yeah, I think I'm feeling some sepia, so let me break out my sepia pen. Actually, it's a sepia watercolor marker. My bag of tricks here. Remember to label maker. Hey, that's you're awesome. Yes, right here. Label maker. I like that. No. Actually, that would be awesome. I should do that. Hey, you gotta have fun, right? Even if it's making labels, you gotta try to bring a joy no matter what you're doing, even if it's the most tedious task. It's all about mindset and how we do things. All right, so I got this is a Winsor Newton watercolor marker, and I'm gonna just throw down some sepia on here. Play around with that. Loving this music. I have my kind of movie soundtrack music list going. Picking up this brush. This brush has got to trim some of these bristles that are kind of flying off the end here. So we put that to the side. Maybe I could do some kind of collage or mixed media piece with the label maker. Incorporate it on this. I'm just we're inking out loud, guys. I might be nuts, but maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll do some kind of collage thing. Maybe make some labels and put them on here. We'll see. This music right now reminds me of, this part reminds me of Edward Scissorhands a little bit. If you guys are into music or movie music, you know who Danny Elfman is. This has a kind of a Danny Elfman feel to it. I'm a huge fan of music, movie soundtrack music. I love Danny Elfman. He's an awesome composer and just an all-around crazy dude. And Hans Zimmer, I love the music of Hans Zimmer. So I'm very, very inspired and influenced by movie soundtracks. What we're listening to right now are just not really covers, they're I don't know what you call it. It's music, but they're not from movies because that would be copyright issues. So these are just people that have made their own kind of dramatic music tracks. I like the way it's looking, so it's getting kind of a grunge look. I'm going to have to turn off the light, I think, because it's getting washed out on screen. Let me turn this light off. Maybe you can see it better. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of hard to sometimes show this stuff on camera with the lights. But you can definitely see it up here. It kind of has a sepia grunge look, and I love the hard edge here, how it's drying. Hopefully you guys, let me know if you can see that okay or not. Maybe if I zoom in, I can show you this small section. I think you can see it there. Hey Karen, good to see you. Welcome, Karen. We got Karen B and Karen P. Back-to-back Karen is joining us in the house. Hello, Karen times 2. Good to see you guys. You're awesome. I'm just going to stay on this close-up so you guys can get a better sense of the sepia as I'm putting it on here. Now you also noticed I'm putting the sepia not directly on the paper. Sometimes when I do that, it kind of stains the paper and I can't move it around. I want to be fluid with it, so I like to put it down on kind of this palette board I have here. And I like to just lift it off there with my brush and add it on. So that's something you might see me doing a lot when I'm working, especially with watercolor markers. I like to throw them down on a palette and then lift the colors off. It's just a personal preference. You don't have to do that. That's what's so cool about this artwork is you can do whatever journals. Do what you want to do, right? Just because I'm doing something doesn't mean you need to do it. It's just I love riffing off you guys. Everybody has great ideas and tips and pointers. It's just so fun seeing how people do different things. There you go. I do have another color that's popped in my head I want to add to this. Can anybody guess what color, what do you think I'm going to add to this next? I just had a color pop into my mind. Let me know in the chat, what color do you think I'm going to add to this next? I didn't bring one. Blue, Karen B says blue. Ooh, D-Ray says yellow. We have a winner. It's yellow. D-Ray, you nailed it. Good. Awesome. It is yellow. I have to find it. My yellow. Where is it? There it is. So I'm going to add some Sunshine Yellow on here. Awesome guess. I have a backup one because I think this one's almost empty. Good guess. Woohoo! 10 points for D-Ray. Awesome. Yeah, I feel like I just want to pop some. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a twilight time of day. Maybe there's some lights on somewhere. I'm also debating if I want. I'm not really debating. I am not debating. I would be very bad at debating and trying to make a point, back up my point. It's too logical. It's too logical for me. There you go. I'm just going to throw some sepia down here. I kind of like this slender building happening. So I'm going to add some sepia just to pull it out a little bit more. There we go. Right there. I like that. I like the way this is drying. It's looking pretty cool. Do I get a sticker? D-Ray, you get a. Here's what D-Ray gets. D-Ray, you are going to get a. D-Ray gets the smiley face award for the correct answer. You get the red smiley face award. Congratulations. So funny. 2 stickers. You guys are. That'd be kind of cool to get like some stickers made. mail them out, like do some kind of contest or something, or something. That could work. So I am going to. You'll notice I really stick to this aqua brush a lot. This is a medium tip aqua brush. There it is. I'm not going to use this now, but I also, the other brush I like to use is a flat 3/4 inch brush. I'm doing larger areas. I'm going to have a fun bamboo brush here as well. Alright, let's put some yellow on. Zoom in while doing this. Zoom in again. Get a really super close up view. And maybe there's some yellow over here as well. I'm just kind of just placing it on here. I'm not going to put it everywhere. Maybe we'll throw some down over. Some down there. Lots of times I'll just take the ink. This is watercolor ink, actually. Lots of times I'll just take it right from the cap. Paint with it. There. And I'm trying to be a little too careful. I don't want this one. So I'm with the music tape over, just kind of dance with the music. Well, I'm not going to dance. Let my hand kind of dance around. Of course, the music stopped as soon as I said that. Music, come back. There it is. This is a fun piece of music called The Ghost Pirate Ship. I just heard it for the first time the other day. My wife just sneezed. Bless you! My wife just sneezed to me. One of these days I'll get her on camera here, enjoying the show. I tried to get my... Actually, when I first started doing these like 3 years ago, my son would come on. And he was my technical producer, so he would help me behind the scenes. But he's not regained, he's lost interest in it. So one of these days I'll try to get him back here. Get my technical producer back on the scene. We'll see. I can't force it. He's a great kid, but right, we all have our different interests. Red Bull. We'll get Red Bull on camera one day. Red Bull is on cats. Fun. Like, you guys know the movie Vacation with Chevy Chase, right? National Lampoon's Vacation. I love that movie. We could do like the thinking out loud version of that show. Cool, I think that's enough yellow. I think that's all I'm going to put on there for now. What are you all going to go over in your upcoming sketching workshop? Hey, Karen, great question. So the next workshop is I'm planning on starting it September 1st. And it's going to be a 30-day sketching challenge / workshop. So I'm going to be giving topics, either 1 or 2 topics a week, and it's going to be sketch journaling. One topic might be something like, this is probably not going to happen, but maybe the food, like some food or something you ate or something you love eating that inspires you. Sketch that. Sketch a place that means something special to you. Maybe a quiet place. So I'm going to give topics out. And then what's going to happen is we're going to meet on Zoom once a week at the end of the week. And we're going to do show and tell. And if you want to show what you sketched that week and talk a little bit about why you sketched some of the things you did, that would be great. I think it would be an awesome way for people to get to know each other. You could see everybody's different kinds of your thought process, your creative process. I'm not going to tell you to use watercolor. I'm not going to tell you to use markers or crayons. You can use whatever medium you want. So it's really going to be a sketch journaling type of workshop. And what I've been finding in the past workshops is they've been awesome. Maybe you guys have seen some of the work some of the people have been posting, their castles, their cottage sketches, their buildings. Incredible, inspiring stuff for sure. So it's kind of a collaborative workshop. I'm kind of structuring it, but it's not really about me running it and about me teaching. It's really about everybody collaborating together and creating our own individual sketch journals. I know it's kind of vague. My homework this weekend is to put together an outline and with the course and more information, and I'm going to be releasing that information hopefully Sunday or Monday. So thank you for asking, Karen. We got dimension with yellow, yeah! I like the yellow on here. So I think this sketch is good for now. I'm going to leave it at this and we'll do a different one. I'm going to let it dry. I really wish I could show this better. It's kind of faded out, I think. I love the movement on here. It's kind of just the line work, just kind of vertical here. I didn't try to keep really clean brush strokes. Just kind of let them lightly bleed out there at the end. This yellow is a little bit more brighter in person. I think I would like to pop the crane out a little bit more. So I might work on this piece, pull the crane out, just by adding some ink to it. Other than that, I think it's a cool little city skyline sketch. Yeah, so we're gonna let this dry and I'm gonna switch and do another sketch. Look what I got. I got sepia I got ink all over this page. That's alright. It's kind of cool. So I'm just using my Canson XL watercolor 7x10 spiral bound book here. This is my go-to for when I want to do just quick watercolors or even just pen sketches. 140 pound. And I probably say this a lot, but I do love the spiral bound notebooks because I can open them where the page is flat. I can flip them over if I need to. So I'm definitely a spiral bound fan. I don't know if I could say those words, it sounds kind of weird. Spiral bound fan. Cool. Actually, I'm just looking, let me zoom out so you guys can see both of these together. Sometimes I like just to compare different things I've done and see if some things are similar, some things are different. As I'm looking at this, what I see in common is I see very loose pen and brush strokes happening in both of these. Both have some yellow hint. This is actually gold on the castle, gold paint. This is the yellow, but it has this similar kind of feel with the yellow and golds popping out in it. You'll also notice on here, when I do windows of buildings, lots of times they're just rectangles or squares. Not even perfect rectangles or squares. So if you look at the Disney castle, you know, I mean, these are my openings. I'm not actually drawing the entire or detailing windows. I'm just showing squares. I think that's enough information for these quick sketches so you understand if we're looking at a window. And you can see the same thing happening here on the left, right? So you can see the similar characteristics there architecturally. I also notice, you know, the conical roofs, the spires on the castle. I also have an angle kind of on the skyline here as well, and this conical shaped roof on this building. So what I think happens lots of times is subconsciously, sometimes the things we've worked on, you know, before will translate through into other artwork, create other sketches in subconscious ways, like you plan, which is kind of cool to see how things develop. Awesome. I know I'm talking a lot. Sorry about that. Sometimes I'm chatty. 9:17. I'm going to wrap up at 9:30, so let's do another sketch. Spiral books for sure, although the bonded books look so cute. Yeah, the I know what you mean about the bound books. So I have this, actually it's funny, I have this, here are these little bound sketchbooks which are pretty awesome. It's just a pro art sketchbook. Very thin paper, it's not really meant for like watercolors or saturating with water. Although I have, you know, I've done some light washes in here. You can see the paper's all wrinkled. Yeah, I know what you mean. I like these books as well. They just look a little more formal. You reminded me that I pulled this little book out earlier. Pretty simple sketchbook. And I was going to just do some small sketches tonight, so maybe we'll do that. Let's bring out the small sketchbook. Hey, hope you guys are enjoying this. If you're having a great time, let me know. Give me some thumbs up. Say, this is awesome, or say, this is not awesome. Whatever you want to say in the chat. I'm always here for you guys. If you have questions or comments, let me know. I love how you guys talk with each other. All right, we're going to change up the tunes. We're going to put something a little fun and peppy. We're going to go with the jazzy soundtrack here. Pick up the tempo, and we're going to do some really small sketches. This book is only 4 inches by 6. So we have a 4 by 6 little sketchbook. We don't always need to create a big sheets of paper. The biggest I've worked on is 24 by 36. In architecture, our drawings, our typical blueprints are always printed out, not always. Typically printed out on 24 inches by 36 inch sheets of paper. One of these days, we're going to sit here and we're just going to do some architectural technical drawing on Thinking Out Loud. If you guys think that would be cool, let me know. Would you like to see some technical architectural drawing where I'll break out some rulers and triangles and we'll do some like architectural drafting, which is really another type of art form. This is very, very thin paper. You can see how thin it is. Alright, I think I'm going to use my Pilot Precise pen. Deborah, hey, I love the sketchbook drawings. Thanks, Deborah. Karen Binder says, awesomeness. Yes, I love the ness at the end. Thank you guys for your awesome comments. Deborah says, I love the drafting for sure. Hey, that's awesome to hear, Deborah. Thank you. Yeah, I've been wanting to do that. I haven't done a lot of architecture this year. I've been focusing on school, but actually one of my clients has come back to me after a few years, and we started a house design for him. He came back this week, and we're wrapping up his drawings for his house design, so it's fun to get back into architecture mode and not drafting it by hand. I'm using CAD. I'll even share you guys some of the CAD drawings that I did. You can see a little bit of the technical CAD computer drafting stuff and how we can make 3D images using that. That would be kind of cool to demonstrate along with some kind of hand drafting. Teacher, with the rulers, we will have to know the numbers on them. Yes, with the rulers, will we have to know the numbers on them? Hey, good question. Yes, so this is just a regular ruler. This is not an architectural scale. Let me turn this light on. There you go. So this is a metal ruler actually. I have architectural scales, which we could definitely talk about. So this is an architectural scale. So here it says 1/4. So that means every 1/4 of an inch that we draw. Wait, I'm going into architecture. Wait, how did that happen? I'm slipping into architecture. All right, let's talk about this for a second, guys. We can do that. Give me some practice. Let me zoom in. We'll just use this sheet of paper. So every 1/4 of an inch that you see on this ruler is 1 foot 0 inches. So, for example, if you start here, it's kind of weird. We're working right to left. So that's 0. That would be 2 feet. That would be 4 feet. That would be 6 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. There are other numbers on here. There's all kinds of different architectural scales. But let's just focus on the 1/4 inch, and I'm going to show you. So say I wanted to draw on this sheet of paper a room. What can I fit on here? Let's just do a 10 by 10 foot room on this paper, right? So we're going to draw an architectural scale of 1/4 of an inch equals 1 foot 0 inches. So if I come down to this piece of paper, clear some room out here. Oh, is this actually laid out? Is this laid out to a 1/4 inch grid? Ah, look at that. That's so awesome. Zoom in closer. So actually this paper is set up so that each one of these dots, from one to the next, is a 1/4 of an inch or 1 foot. I'll show you. Alright, so let's just draw. Oh, actually I lied. They're not a 1/4 inch. So I can't use the dots. Anyway, we're going to say that's 0, and we're going to make a 10 foot square our room, right? So I'm just putting a mark there. So that's 0 feet, and you can see where the 10 is. So that's 10 feet. We'll go the other way down here. And then we'll go off camera a little bit. Hey guys, thank you for letting me practice. I need to practice this because we'll be teaching this. I'll be teaching it very soon. Alright, so you can see, so I'm going to go down 10 feet. We're going 10 by 10. So we're back to the 0. So it's behind my little coffee thing there, but the number 10 is right here. There's 8 feet, 9 feet, there's 10. So that's where that ends. So this is 10 feet. This is 10 feet here. And I mean, I'll do the same thing on this side, just so you can see what we're drawing. Sorry if it's off camera. Bad teacher, I'm getting this off camera. There we go. It's better. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 feet, 10 feet here. Right? And I can just connect these. So we just drew a 10 foot by 10 foot square. So this is 1/4 of an inch equals 1 foot dash 0 inches. If you were to use a regular ruler, so on a regular ruler, every 1/4 of an inch is a foot. So here's 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 feet, 4 feet. We got the Toy Story music going, or Monsters Inc. music. Alright. So hold this here. Try to hold these next to each other. Alright, so I have the rulers on top of each other. So if you see the 0 on the white scale and you see the 4, that's 4 feet. If you look above it on the metal rule, you see 1, that's 1 inch. So we have 1/4, 2/4 or a half, 3/4, 4/4, so that's 4 feet. I know it's just a quick play-by-play. Hope that made sense. I will not charge extra for that ruler. You guys are awesome. Oh, you've seen it, yeah, D-Ray, you've seen these. Yeah, these rulers are confusing. There's so many different scales on them. You know, so most architectural drawings will be at the 1/4 inch scale. Slide over to this side. This says 1/8. So what that means is every 1/8 of an inch equals 1 foot. So if you start at 0, 1 feet, we have 2 feet, 3 feet, and 4 feet. So the 4 is 4 feet, 8 would be 8 feet, 12 is 12 feet. All right, cool. So that's what we're doing. Hey, good night, Karen. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate your time. All right, cool. All right, let's just do a little sketch of this boxing. Use some colored pencils since this is really thin paper. Just want to throw down some color. And I'm off the page. Sorry about that. There we go. We got some kind of a red, maybe some kind of a carriage house structure happening here. A carriage house building. And we'll have some brown going on here. You know, I'm not gonna use some green. I like to use colors when they're not expected to use. So, you know, we always typically think of the ground either being green grass or brown. Why can't we have purple, right? Make it fun, playful. This is a world we're just having fun creating our own, using our imagination here. I think when you use colors that people don't expect, it adds a sense of playfulness. A sense of whimsy to what we're creating. This is like a tree in the foreground. Let's see. I'm just working with colors I have right in front of me. Orange, orange. Sure, we'll do orange. We'll do some orange here. You know, I'm getting a little crazy now. Get crazy. Living on the edge. Hey, welcome to D-Ray. Anytime. That was just a quick little show and tell of architectural scales. real quick. We'll do a formal lesson sometime, formal demonstration. I love using colored pencils. These are Prismacolor colored pencils, which really lay down nice. They're really nice for blending colors together. They're not the cheapest colored pencil, but you really get what you pay for, and I love the quality of Prismacolor pencils. So thank you, Prismacolor. Kind of see what I'm doing there. Back on listening and learning. Deborah is back on listening and learning. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Deborah, thank you for watching. I appreciate that. You're so awesome. You guys are all awesome. So this is a quick little sketch, using some colored pencils. My pen here is. My pen ran away from me. Zoom in. Cool, there we go. Yeah, it's just a quick little fun sketch, some different colors on there, but kind of playful. Good night, D-Ray, good to see you. D-Ray says thank you. Hey, you guys are awesome. So, I think I'm going to do my final exiting sketch. Do that. That red is powerful. Yeah, this is, what color red? This is, I have a couple of different ones. I don't know if I can read this. My eyes are, I can't actually read what it says. What if I zoom it up here? I can't see what color that says. It is definitely red. It might be carmine red. Maybe you can read that. Let me know. I can't actually read that. I love this color red as well. Oh, this is carmine red here. This is the carmine red. Let's do a little red test here. Let's see. This is the carmine red. This is carmine here. Say hello to carmine. This is that color I didn't know the name of it, but maybe they're both carmine. Interesting. This doesn't feel like a prism color. No, this is red orange. This is red orange. I could read it. All right, so we have a red orange and we have a carmine. And we have two funky things we just sketched. So let's make them into something. I always love drawing spires in the church spires. Oh, it's turning into a castle, it looks like. Alright. Or a cathedral, maybe? I'm just having fun with colors, that's all. Cool. Hey, carmine red is one of my favorite colors. Hey, Becky, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, they do look the same. I totally agree. The carmine and the red orange look the same on the paper. I can't tell which is which. Although they look different here on the pencils themselves. So it's really weird. I love the carmine red. I don't think this is a Prismacolor, this one, because it's not laying down as smoothly as the Prismacolor. Here we go. So there's just a couple little sketches. Just wanted to show you that, you know, sometimes it's cool just to have a little tiny sketchbook around. Easy to carry around. Again, this is 4 inches by 6 inches. And you do all kinds of little fun things in these books. We don't always need to work on big sheets of paper. These are cool for just getting ideas out quick. So it's awesome, awesome. And I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration of how to use the architectural scale, which will work into another lesson at some point in time. You guys are so cool. Let's see how our first one is drying. And maybe we'll do a little more on that, and then we'll wrap up with our whistling cowboy song. Just looking, I always forget to bring a drink of water in here. Silly me. Here it is. All right, so let's see how our sketch is drawing. I forgot the word. So Becky is just joining us. Hey Becky, we created. When I say we, I mean me and the Inklings out there. Consider you guys part of the team. We were working on a quick little grunge-ish, industrial-ishness, how do you say that, sketch of a skyline with, not really a skyline, but we have maybe a vignette of a skyline. Buildings here and some kind of a crane happening in the background. So I think what I wanted to do, I wanted to kind of pop this crane out a little bit. This is what's just kind of not bothering me, but something I want to kind of fix. The crane's getting lost in this area here, right? So I kind of want to define it. What I'm going to do is, let's use the lamy pen so I can bleed the ink. And we're just going to kind of go on the outline here and just pull the crane out. You'll see what I just got a really fun idea. I was thinking of maybe I should pour some colored pencil. This is my favorite colored pencil color. I probably say this a lot. This is a light aqua. I love this color. Let's throw down some light aqua on here. Pardon the sharpening sound here. I'm going to sharpen the pencil. This is free. Free for the price of admission, as you get to hear the sounds of the sharpening. So enjoy. Here we go. I love this sharpener, guys. It is small, convenient. It actually holds a good, decent amount of shavings in it. It's powerful. Battery operated, so I love that it doesn't have to be plugged in. Yeah, I'm feeling like we're gonna add, let's do the crane and we'll add some color to it. Now let's switch our music. Let's go to our international mix. Oh, is that what we were listening to? I don't know if that's what we were listening to. Anyway, you can see I'm just gonna kind of go along the bottom edge of the crane with the lamy pen, and then I'll bleed it. Should have brought it out a little further. We can do that. This is our drawing, right? So some X's here. I'll bring that further because I want to just do our little, crane thing hanging down. Yes, my brain shuts off after 8 o'clock in my memory. The crane thing hanging down there. The chain, the cable, that's the word for that. Cuckoo. I'm cuckoo. Alright, here we go. Cuckoo, cuckoo. If I was a bird, I would be a cuckoo bird. If you guys were birds, what kind of birds would you be? I think I'd be the cuckoo bird. I'm definitely a cuckoo. Think about that. What bird would you be? There we go. So now we got kind of a little crane thingy kind of happening. I think the crane, you can see it, it's a little bit more defined now that I added the ink, letting it bleed. Touch. I did add some ink here. I'm just going to touch it light. And then come back to here. There we go. So I think that kind of helped makes it read a little bit. Pigeons! Becky, would you be a pigeon, or do we need pigeons in the scene? How cool would it be to sketch a little pigeon sitting right here at the edge of the frame? You guys know me and my birds. My animals. Maybe. I'll think about the pigeon. I'll come back to the pigeon. I'm not really crazy about the top of this. I'm being fussy. I'm not usually very fussy with these sketches. Come on. There's something up here, I think. There's a little more detail. There we go. I think I like that a little bit better. Bleed it a little bit. Go for any baguettes, patisserie. How do you say pastry in French? Patisserie. Alright guys, I'm throwing down some of the blue. I'm liking it. I like that blue on there. It's looking pretty cool. Falcons sometimes live on skyscrapers. Hey, there you go. That's right, falcons are the symbol of my school. How cool would that be? I'll definitely have to work a bird on this crane somehow. Oh wow, Paris to Chicago musically. Yeah, we're kind of all over the place. Which is fun. I'm loving this blue on here. I think it's really, I'm loving this color palette, guys. You know I'm a color geek sometimes. Wow, this looks awesome. I'm just staring at the screen here, the image on screen. Actually, the image on screen it's pretty much dead on to what I'm seeing in person. Usually it's washed out. That looks really good. I don't want to overdo it with this blue as I put a little bit more down. You know, I don't want to get too cray-cray with it. Maybe I should do some vertical strokes just to kind of tie things together a little bit here. I like the vertical feeling of this piece. That's why a lot of my brush strokes on this are intentionally vertical. Because I just want to have a tall kind of feel to it. That looks really cool. Does it give a metal sense of color? Yeah, it does. So it gives kind of a weathered metal kind of feel to it, which I love. Good point, D-Ray. Karen says, I like it. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, it really does have kind of a metal look, which looks awesome. Oxidation of copper, Becky says. Yeah, exactly. You guys got it. I mean, I could throw down some copper ink on here, but I don't want to. I kind of like what's happening with this. I do have sepia on here. I could throw down a little more sepia in places if I wanted to. But this is, I think it's at the point where I'm just going to leave it where it is for now. And I could always come back and add to it, right? I do want to show you one thing on here. I don't know if anybody picked up on this. This came on when the countdown timer was on. I started working on this. And I'll show you what I did in case you missed it. Let me zoom in. And again, this goes back to, we were talking about how things subconsciously happen, right? Just going with the flow. When I started tonight, I took out this lead holder. It has this multicolored lead in here that you can take out. So it's really awesome. I love using this. It's fun. It's like what I think I called it the color randomizer 2.0 or something, because all the fun colors. So when I did this, I had this ruler, and I just started this right here. You can see this line right here. Let me zoom in even closer. There we go. So if you see that line, again, I was just light piece of paper. I said, all right, let me just play with this for a while, warm it up here. The color actually on here is a copper color that came out of the lead holder, which I feel like maybe kind of set the tone. This one line set the tone for the random sketching that happened to where we are now. So sometimes it could be a color that sparks a drawing, or it could be a simple line. It could be anything. So don't ever fear the blank page and be paralyzed and don't do anything, because like I said, you can just do a line, look at a color. It could be music. Anything can just trigger you to get started. Yeah, I'm just looking at the colors. That looks cool. I feel like I want to add another more structured line. But I don't know what color it's going to be again. It might not be the color of the copper. That's fine. It's random on here. But I feel like I just want another kind of structured line here. There we go. So you can see I just added a line here. kind of cool. You know, should I add another one? Should I have another here in the corner? I could just kind of mimic this, but I'm going to leave it. I kind of like this line. It kind of says, all right, this is the top, and it's stopping. And I like the bottom, it's just continuing. Right? We know the buildings are continuing down. So if I were to put a line across here, draw it, I feel like it would just cut off our imaginations and say, okay, that's it. I want people to imagine these buildings continuing down. It's being very tall. Cool. Hey, I hope you guys liked these sketches tonight. I hope you enjoyed this quick skyline sketch. This is awesome. I did it on the back of this one, so it's a 2-for-1. Interesting. I actually like this better. This was sketched to metal music the other night, which is fun. I'm just warning you, I'm going to do an all-metal music show one night. It's going to be just metal, Metallica-y type music. We'll see what happens that night. It'll be fun. Cool. Alright guys, so let me make some room here. We're going to get ready to do our outro cowboy whistling song. Yes, cut off imagination, like you said. Thank you, D-Ray. Karen, good to see you. Yes, you in the morning. Have a great night. Thank you for watching live. D-Ray, the white is catching my eye as well. Yeah. So I like how you're seeing, you know, the white spaces on here. Absolutely. Those were left intentionally. You guys have your Rue talking about holidays in your artwork. So these were intentional white spaces in here. I love the white spaces. Good point. Good catch. Bottom line would anchor too much. Yeah, Becky, good. I'm glad you guys kind of agree with what I'm saying. Don't want to anchor it. Yay, metal show. Becky's like, metal show. Yes. Yeah, it'll be fun. We're going to do it. I love it. I love all kinds of music. Most kinds of music. Some music I'm not really into too much. But, you know, I always say I love everything from Neil Diamond to Metallica. I love it all. Alright, cool guys, so thank you for watching. Let me get my cowboy sketchbook out. We're going to wrap up. I'm reminiscing. This was from this week. This was a fun piece as well. I really need to start putting dates on here. Just the year when I do these. Month. I usually like to put the month. Year. Just so if I look back, I know when I did these. So one of my projects this weekend is to take I think I showed you guys did a show and tell of my art drawer. I'm going to take all of my art pieces out and start documenting them, photographing them, and putting them up on my website in my gallery store. So a lot of these original pieces you see are going to be available for purchase. It's something I've been wanting to do, just haven't gotten to it. This is fun. I really like, I'm sorry guys, sometimes I go back and look at things. This really dried incredibly awesome. I love what's happening. Again, if you look closely, we're back to the rusty colors again, right? We have the cyan blue here, we have the sepia tones, so you can see a lot of the colors I like to always work with. This was a little different because we had the, what was that red color? What it's called? The red orangish color here. I think it's called, like, let me look at it, orange flame or something. What's it called? Oh, Inferno Orange. So this was our Inferno Orange color. Really fun pieces. Yeah. Oh, D-Ray, you reminded me. I forgot about the label maker. Yeah. Wait, one sec. Hey, if you guys can stick around for another minute or so, D-Ray, I forgot I wanted to use a label maker on the other sketch. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that you said that. I'm going to use a label maker on all the drawings here. It's paintings, sketches. Sketch paintings, whatever we want to call them. Alright, so Becky, you missed it, and if you're just joining us now, you may have missed, we talked about labeling and how I'm being very label happy in my classroom this week, especially today. labeled the obvious toolbox. And we're going to label the teacher, and we're going to label all the students. Teachers give them labels as well. Although we really should label, who said a label maker? I think D-Ray said to label the label maker, so you really should label this too. Okay, I'm going to use my phone. So this is kind of cool. I can use my phone wirelessly to do this. Alright, I'm going to ask you guys, what labels should we put on here? We could maybe put a couple. I need a suggestion. What labels? We're going to make a little collage or something. Put a couple labels. So give me some ideas. And while we're doing that, let's get my app open on my phone here and connect the printer. You guys would like to see a demo? You can definitely do that. So what should we label this thing? Here's the label come out. So there's an app on my phone I can use to, first I gotta connect it. Connect it with Bluetooth. Technology's awesome, guys. Cold metal. Ooh, I like that. Alright, cold metal is one label. We're gonna use cold metal. Any other ideas? Any other label suggestions? We're going to put cold metal on here. Alright, I'm connected to the printer, so go to my app. So there's a cool app in case you guys want to see. There's a cool little app here on my phone. See, I wasn't kidding, right here. Tool cart. Labeled my tool cart. With a drone supply cabinet. I have a huge metal cabinet on wheels that has paper in it. Put paper on there. Alright, but we're gonna do. We're gonna label this and we get a blank label on here. What's also cool about this app, if you look, there's all different pre-formatted labels you can do. Brother, if you're watching. This is Brother P-Touch. Quarters. Let's see. I'm going to mix it up. Let's use this one for the cold metal one. Alright, let's do this. So we're going to put cold. Do all caps on it. We're going to put cold. We're going to do bottom. We're going to put metal. Space it out. You guys like this little demonstration? Right. Whoa, no, I changed it wrong. Do it again. More cold at the top. And at the bottom we're going to change. We're going to put metal down here. I can spell right. There we are. Boom. There we are. Alright, so we got cold metal. Oh, my Fitbit said it's time to start winding down and get ready for bed. It just told me to. Okay. So we're going to print that one. So it won't. We'll see it come out of the label machine a little bit. Oh man, my husband labeled his label maker weird guy. I love that. Awesome. He's awesome. I'm going to do the same thing. That's so funny. Frigid build. Ooh, that's cool. I like cold metal. We're going to do a cold metal. And if anybody has other suggestions, we'll go with those also. So here's the cold metal. There we go, we got the cold metal label. What do we want? I kind of want it vertically, actually. We'll put it off. So I'm thinking down here. Right there. Boom, done. Alright, we got a label on there. Cold metal, I like it. I kind of like how this line comes down. It's almost at the center with that black vertical line. Stone cold, left side lower. Awesome. D-Ray is D-Ray is name happy. You're coming up with all these really awesome names. I like Frigid Build. Stone Cold I like as well. These are really good. Frigid Build. Yeah, you know what, we can do Frigid Build also. Actually, you know what, I'm going to leave one label. I think if I have two, then I'm going to have three. It'd be kind of fun to do like a collage of all different labels, but we can always add those. We're going to leave it at Cold Metal. We're going to move on to our last sketch for the night. So thank you for your suggestions, guys. Awesome. This is a fun piece. I really like this sketch. Right, it is now time for the cowboy. Here is a collage. Yes. Speaking of collages, I need to do mine for our workshop. Becky, I saw you turn in your collage. It looks awesome. What a fun collage. It turned out so well. So D-Ray, in our last workshop, our last assignment was to make a collage using paintings and sketches that other students did in the class, or even your own. You printing them, cutting them out, and making collages. So that's so cool. So Becky, thank you for sharing your finished collage. It looks awesome. I'm gonna get on mine. All right, so it's Whistling Cowboy time, guys. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm kind of tired. My voice is really getting tired here. Thanks, I had fun with it. Awesome. I could tell, yeah, it's always... Becky's artwork is always so fun to look at. It's very... it's either very happy, colorful, or spooky. Becky does really cool Halloween types of scenes as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of those as we get closer to Halloween and the fall. For sure. Alright guys, let's break out the Whistling Cowboy sketchbook. Here it is. Last night's here for a recap in case you can see it. This is what we came up with last night. And again, if you're just joining us here on Inking Out Loud, basically I'll just use whatever is on my desk that we used during the night. And I'll just try to do a quick, I guess what is it, a minute and a half, 2-minute sketch as I listen to the cowboy song. The Whistling Cowboy song. Oops. Oh no, wait, was this last night's? Guys, I think I'm crazy. I think this was last night's. My bad. Yeah, that's just from last night. Ooh, we are... Oh no! We're out of paper. That was the last sheet of paper. I can use the back of this one. Actually, you know what? We're going to do one right on the back inside cover. Why not? Alright guys, hey! He'll break out the spooky soon. Yes! I love the spooky stuff. So cool. Hey guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you all so much. Feel free to always share this out with your friends. You know, I'd love to keep this growing. You guys are always so fun and inspirational. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. So I'll be on tomorrow night for a little bit. Thank you so much guys. Hope you had a great week. If I don't see you tomorrow or over the weekend, have an awesome, awesome weekend. And always just keep paying it forward with your creativity, okay? You each have it. You guys are amazing, so thank you. With that, let's head to the cowboy song. Haunted Lighthouse is brewing. Ooh, a haunted lighthouse. That's awesome. I would love to sketch on a lighthouse also. And they have just inspired a really fun idea. So cool. I'm finding the cowboy song. I love this music. Alright. Hey you guys, thank you for watching so much. Appreciate you all. Here it is right here. Got it. Alright, it's a Whistling Cowboy time. Enjoy. Peace and live creatively. See you guys real soon. getting stuck here. Thank you guys. Have a great night. Peace. Live creatively. I'll see you guys real soon. Take care. And hey, I think I could find the button. Oh wait, oh, pause. I'm not leaving. One sec. I just thought of something. When I was sketching this, you probably heard me say, "Oh man, I got stuck." Right? I didn't know what to do, and I forgot. I have this out, right? I wanted to add some color somewhere on here. So fortunately, I had this color randomizer let out here, and I just used that to sketch with. Just add pop a little color on here. So this is just a quick scene. And I hope you guys like these little perspectives to end the show with. I think they're a lot of fun, and it's just a great exercise. It would be really fun to go back and look through a timeline just to see how all of these kind of progressed. I don't think I have them all in this book. I think it goes back to like where this stadium one was. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all so much. Peace out. Have a great day. Or night. Whatever time it is.